In a remote district of northwestern Pakistan, police broke down the door of a crumbling room. Inside, they found a woman and 5 children, malnourished, bruised, and, according to officers on the scene, effectively imprisoned. The woman said her name was Sylvie Yasmina. She was 54 years old, and she was French. This is the story of how a French woman ended up trapped in one of the most remote corners of Pakistan, and the 12 years that led to that door being broken down. The story authorities have pieced together begins 2 decades earlier in Australia. In 2003, Sylvie married a Pakistani national who, according to police, was residing in the country illegally at the time. Australian and Pakistani reporting has not disclosed how the couple met, what he was doing for work, or any details of their courtship. Those specifics have simply never been made public. This documentary won't invent them. What is documented is this. The couple stayed in Australia for over a decade. Then, in 2014, the family relocated to Pakistan, to Bara, a remote town in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa province, near the Afghan border. It was here, police say, that everything changed. According to the statement Sylvie later gave to Pakistani police, her husband, described by officers as a violent man, began isolating the family almost immediately. She said the family was cut off from the outside world. Her 2 eldest children, who had started school in Australia, had their education interrupted. 3 younger children were born in Pakistan and, according to police, never enrolled in school at all. In her own words to police, she described being deprived of freedom and said her husband failed to care for the family the way a husband and father should. She said he beat her and the children daily. For more than a decade, she said, she had no meaningful contact with anyone outside that house. She would later tell officers she believed her own future, and her children's, had already been ruined. The years of isolation ended because of one of her own children. According to police, one of Sylvie's sons managed to escape the property and reach the authorities, filing a report that described what was happening inside the house. Officers raided the property soon after. What they found matched the son's account. A mother and her children confined to a single decayed room with visible bruising on their bodies. The family was taken into protective custody and moved to a women's shelter in Peshawar. It's worth pausing here on what this case does not yet tell us. The identity of Sylvie's husband has not been released by authorities. He has been arrested, and the allegations against him are still under investigation, meaning legally they remain allegations, not a proven conviction. We also don't know what drew the couple together in Australia 2 decades ago, or what, if anything, changed after the move to Pakistan in 2014. Those answers, if they ever come, will likely emerge through the ongoing legal process, not through speculation. Cases like this one are rarely as simple as they first appear in headlines. Isolation of this kind, moving a family away from support networks, cutting off communication, controlling access to education, is a recognized pattern in situations of domestic control. And it's one reason such cases can go undetected for years, even by extended family. Following the rescue, Sylvie Yasmina told local media she was grateful to the authorities who intervened. She and her children are now reported to be planning a return to France, where they hope to rebuild their lives. The investigation into her husband continues. For Sylvie and her children, the next chapter, after 12 years, is only just beginning. If you or someone you know may be experiencing domestic abuse or coercive control, help is available. In France, 3,919. In Pakistan, the National Commission on the Status of Women Helpline. In Australia, 1-800-RESPECT. If you would like updates on this story, follow our channel.